Welcome back to the Lane Farias Show, and today we are going to talk about my currently most popular project, Demotivational Video. It was an experimental idea I had on the edge of 2019, inspired from watching several motivational speeches. I figured it would be funny if there was a video that did the opposite of what they did and try to convince the viewer that they should in fact give up and that mediocrity is acceptable. To say the least, I was not expecting it to blow up like it did. At the time of this video, it has 30,000 views, and the rate is accelerating. I would call it my first step to greatness in Wellington history, as it is the only project of mine so far that I can really call a success. However, this episode was made to discuss my thoughts on it in hindsight. To be honest, I am absolutely disgusted that a dumb joke video I made within days of its conception garnered not only the most views on my channel by far, but holds the grand majority of my channel's audience. There are several projects of mine that I have put leagues more effort into that were miserable flops. Despite profiting off of it, this is just another example of YouTube's awful record of spotlighting stupidity over greatness, whether it be the corrupt algorithm or the people who value familiarity over merit, that I am nearly ashamed to have contributed to in any way. I only wish to use DV as an asset for my channel's success, and by no means wish to continue a similar tone. I also worry about how much its success I can properly benefit from. My brother Connor Ferris, who has voice acted in many of my previous videos, has uploaded on his YouTube channel Large McNards a series of music video parodies with Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. They have collected millions of views and dozens of thousands of subscribers. However, his other videos tend to get several hundred to a few thousand, which is disgusting, as those include ones he actually put effort into. Talk about subscriber burn. It truly amazes me how people can consciously decide to celebrate mediocrity and ignore legitimate dedication. This is the foundation for the Avenge Walt movement that I mentioned in my previous video, and that I strive to promote a culture of meritocracy. Finally, one more thing that bothers me about Demotivational Video is the kinds of people it attracts. Often I will find people who unironically agree with the message of the speech. Excuse me, you were not supposed to actually take what I said seriously. It isn't unlike how I used to jokingly say nothing happened at Tiananmen Square before I found out that that is an actual phrase that communism apologists use to gaslight you today, but with complete conviction. I censor anyone to genuinely adopt a mindset of nihilism in which they believe that there's ever a valid excuse not to dream ambitiously. You do not let anything discourage you from fulfilling the destiny you were born with. There is no acceptable reason not to be exceptional, and pessimists with no passion are not true Wellingtonians. Wellington's number one value has always and will always be ambition. I do not care about the size of my community as I do its quality. To have goals is accepted as the bare minimum with my association, and those who give up are to not even be considered. If I knew an alternative way to gather this much attention, then I would have never made a motivational video, because while it is a satirical contrast to our real identity, people mistake it for reassurance in their decision not to make a difference in the world. It practically makes me sick that the only reason I currently have any traction at all is because I appealed to the very people I hate the most, that being those who find validity in the status quo. That is all for today. The second step to greatness can simply not come fast enough, as I hope my recent plans will help accelerate. Have a good night, and I will see you in my next episode where I discuss Evangelion.